What is up,
Woohoo!
everybody? Your boys, Gin and Juice, back at it again. And today, we're hanging out. We're talking about sports card investing. We're talking about some of the cards people have been buying in the hobby, some of the movements that we've seen. It's going to be fun conversation. Football season's right around the corner. A couple days away for the first kickoff. Super pumped. College football was a great success over the weekend. I don't know if anybody watched any college football games, but Georgia looks really good. Really good. And I hate it with a passion. Alabama looks good. There's a lot of good teams out there. The poor freaking Ducks quarterback that was an Auburn quarterback decided to transfer to Oregon. First team he plays is a SEC East team and throws more picks like he used to. So there's that. But here we go. Nick, what's up, buddy? Theo, let's go. Lorenzo, what's up, man? How are you doing? Dennis, what's up? Ace Sports Cards, what's up? Freddie, what's going on? Jermaine, yo. Chad, what's up? Alfred, Ricky, what's going on, everybody? So one of the big things I wanted to get into is just talking about some of there's a lot of hype behind these cards. I think we know that. One of the big things I've seen recently is a lot of people were putting a lot of money in Kellen Mudd, right? And all of a sudden he gets cut from the Vikings and card prices, I didn't really see take a hit. They were all pretty high up there, which I don't understand. The guy's done nothing. He does get signed by the Browns. So he has an opportunity to play there because your boy Deshaun Watson is not playing for quite some time. But it's just really interesting to see, and I really want the chat to get involved tonight and just really talk about why are these quarterbacks and a lot of these players so overhyped right now. I mean, I get it. Investing in a quarterback is the way to go overall. But us being the non-experts here, I see it all the time when we go to card shows. I was at a card show this weekend in Phoenix, and I noticed that people are just still buying into Justin Fields. Now, he just had a great game the other night. I think it was a preseason game, like week 3. Maybe it wasn't last week, but week 3. I think it was where he threw 3 touchdowns. And all of a sudden, his cards are still up there. Trey Lance hasn't done anything yet, but he's part of a great team. I mean, a lot of these cards, Drew, are priced way more than the GOATs out there. And it's funny because I've been watching a lot of sports videos on YouTube recently when it comes to collecting. And a lot of our friends out there in the hobby, they're buying up the GOATs right now. They're not really focused on any of the modern quarterbacks. So I know for yourself, this is something that, you're starting to collect the GOATs a little bit. I don't see you really putting too much of your own money into the modern quarterbacks. Maybe Justin Herbert. There are a couple that are living up to the hype, but I mean, there's a lot out there that are not. What are your initial thoughts on it overall?
I mean, the risk reward is just too. You'd have to hold your cards for a long time, and that's the only problem right now. Is I'd rather be putting that money, sell the cards while people are overhyping them, and then put them into more veteran cards to kind of be safe. Because I mean, like the chat's saying, man, some of these people have, like you said too, like have played very few games, and for some reason their cards are hyped up to be like over $100,000 cards, and it's just like, is Mac Jones really like that good of a player that his 101 is going to command that $100,000 price?
And now more than ever, there are so much more one-on-ones of modern top talent. It's ridiculous. There's so many one-on-ones out there that, even the GOATs of the world, like Tom Brady getting his auto and what his rookie cards are slim to nil. Another reason why they're probably, hold their value long-term. Plus he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, if not the greatest. But when you're looking at it from an overall standpoint, some of these cards that you could potentially get, people are rather spend, like for instance, the card I used on my thumbnail was the Black Finite auto of Kellen on the Vikings. That card I think sold for almost 10 grand. It was $14,000
Jeez.
cut off, like it was slashed through. So I didn't look up 130 point. Someone could take a look at 130 point, but that card I assuming was like 10 grand. Why aren't you putting $10,000 into LeBron James right now or a Tom Brady of the world, right? It doesn't make much sense that you would spend that much on an unproven quarterback and thinking that the risk reward is how great is it? I could kind of get it why people are spending a lot of money on like a Trevor Lawrence, or why they did it behind a Joe Burrow, or why they did it behind a Justin Herbert, because there was a lot of hype behind, especially those last two of the ladder, Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert, a lot of hype behind those guys, and they kind of lived up to the hype. I mean, Justin Herbert is arguably top 5 quarterback in the league right now. Joe Burrow led his team to Super Bowl. I mean, those guys' value is there, and some of their cards are, especially the Joe Burrows, are probably not even selling as high as some of these Trey Lances of the world. I mean, the quarterback quality, I feel like over the years has gone down, and a lot of the cards have just continued to gone up. Like Kenny Pickett, I think he's going to be, he's not even starting on the Steelers. And I guarantee when this product comes out next year of him, if it ever gets released, is his card's going to be skyrocketed through the roof for no reason.
Well, I think a lot of it has to maybe do with the sports card little boom that we've had. So maybe people are just buying into that boom, thinking that it's going to keep continuing to like go up.
You could be right there, and the boom is definitely a real thing. Completely understand that. It's just, as the non-expert, I want us to try to figure out why. What's the, because to me it just looks like you're just buying into the hype. I think everybody who's bought in a quarterback, that's why I don't sit on any of those quarterbacks. I sat on the Herbert for a little bit just because I knew what type of card it was. But anybody, every time I pull a Trey Lance or anything like that, I am not holding. I'm selling as fast as I possibly can. Fast as I possibly.
Trying to fire sale it, huh?
Yeah, I just am I taking advantage of the market a little bit? I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I'm going to sell to people buying cards that they shouldn't be buying. Am I going out there and buying those cards? Absolutely not. If I can make a quick buck, sure. Maybe that's a bad thing for the hobby. I know a lot of people don't like people who do those type of things. Am I in it just for the money or for money in general? No. I mean, I like being a part of the hobby. I like collecting. My collection is getting massive of, say, LaMelo Balls, of DeAndre Ayton. I picked up a bunch more DeAndre Ayton cards this weekend. I've got a lot of cards that a lot of people don't want. So, I mean, overall, I think I'm just trying to fund my hobby. Let's get some of these questions real quick. Dying from the West Coast heat, over 110 to Dennis. Be safe, my man.
Stay hydrated.
Like Trey Lance and Trevor Lawrence have done nothing. Shake my head. Facts. I buy gold and silver. Gold and silver is good to buy. It's gold. You can never go wrong. It just depends on, like, if you're buying at the tippity top. It's like crypto, I feel like. Though I heard crypto kind of took a crash today. According to Duluth.
It depends on what you bought, right?
I just get Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts and also Carson Wentz and Mab for my PC. There you go. Is it worth investing in GOAT players even though it's not their rookie year? I have the opportunity for a Mike Trout 101 auto from 2018. I
don't know about Mike Trout.
He got hurt recently, I think, and they're talking about like issues with his back and his spine and disc issues. So I don't know if that's going to tarnish his legacy. I'm definitely not an expert in baseball, but I mean, it's always good for the guys that have proven something, like the Tom Brady's of the world, LeBron James of the world. They've already proven something. Baseball is so weird to me because Mike Trout is supposed to be one of the greatest players, if not the greatest player of all time for baseball, but he hasn't won shit.
And then there's like Ohtani, who's broken like all of these records in the beginning, but is he going to have like an illustrious career? It's not really sure.
Yeah. Like he's already had a great career. It's just like, is this enough to make him the greatest of all time? if he doesn't play again, because there is rumors that he was going to retire potentially if his back doesn't improve. Thanks for both Jess and myself for posting the video of the national opening. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you. I have several Tom Brady's, including a rookie auto. Ooh,
That's a good one.
I pulled a Lane Johnson green for 2022 Prestige Blaster box. It's pretty dope. Does anyone else think that money laundering happens through sports cards? Possibly, man. Possibly. What's this planned boom? I don't think he meant like it was planned. Like we're in a boom. Like sports cards has been a boom the past couple of years. That's what he's referring to.
Yep.
It's that to the moon mentality, and it's great to leave a lot of people with empty pockets. So let's talk about that to the moon mentality, because I've been guilty of saying it myself, and it's fun to get behind some of these things sometimes. But a lot of people got to understand the risk that they're taking too. Like when a lot of people are saying to the moon and they're constantly hyping up stuff, they want you to buy. Am I guilty of this? Probably. I mean, a lot of you are probably going to say that I overhype stuff by shouting like an idiot and stuff like that. I'm just a very loud and passionate individual when you get to know me.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of that's like cards that like of players that you,
yeah,
like you thoroughly enjoy. Like there's like the hype because you like the player, not so much because that card is gonna like get you like $1 million, in like 2 months.
Right.
You're generally excited for the player, so it's a little bit of a difference there.
Yeah, for sure, and I appreciate that, and I think I am guilty a little bit.
I think we do have a little bit of an influence, and that's why we're always like try to be careful with how we talk about things, because we don't want to like make it seem like we're trying to like shill you guys into buying a player so that it raises the price and then we sell out and then we like dust our hands off of that player and leave you guys holding the bag.
So our text thread where we say how we got him doesn't apply here.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. The amount of people that are going to lose on Trevor Lawrence cards by season's end. So here's the debate, because I'm actually a big fan of Trevor Lawrence. So I say all this stuff, but there are a few individuals that you have to take a risk on to potentially end up with something, right?
He's a good player on a not such a great team.
On paper, he is one of the best rookies to come out of college from a quarterback standpoint since Peyton Manning. I mean, that's what they talked about at the combine. His numbers are there in the sense of like IQ, intelligence, what he did at the combine, everything else. So like, it's kind of weird. Like he has all the potential in the world, but you are going to have to take a chance. It's those players that are the 5th or 6th quarterback down the list. Like, hey, this guy is going to be it. Like, it's so hard to put all that money behind someone. But I guess you could say the same thing about Trevor Lawrence. Where should I go buy your cards at? eBay? Yeah, we got an eBay account. Take a look at it. We're probably going to get the website rolling here again soon, the closer we get into the holiday season. We always want to provide you with decent product. If we can find product again to sell product, we sold product before on the website, sealed product at a reasonable rate. We were always cheaper than everybody else. We're going to try to do that again. It's just so difficult. So hopefully we can get some cool, good stuff coming soon. But if you're looking for just singles right now, definitely check out the eBay store, Lootbox TV, in the description below. Check it out. It's up to you. People want to buy in the QB hype. Everybody liked Matthew Stafford, but no one cared for him when he was on the Lions. Right. I mean, but to be fair, the hype train of like promoting sports cards was not the same as it is at the moment. I'm new to cards. I want to buy UFC packs that can actually hit them. Could you recommend a set? Prism and Select UFC. I think it's your best. You might want to try Chronicles UFC, but hobby box, not retail. Stay away from Donner. Stay away from everything else. Those are probably your big 3 UFC. There's also like Immaculate out there, but Immaculate might not be the bang for the buck. You can get more value from a like UFC H2 boxes, like $75 to $100 right now, maybe a little bit more. but like you can find those boxes and pull like gold cards that are like $200-$300 a pop. Yeah, I want that purple shockwave LaMelo you got. I got like 3. I invest heavily in a particular player, like LaMelo Ball. I'm buying the LaMelo Balls. His prices have gone down tremendously, so I'm buying up a lot right now because that's a person I believe in. I'm taking the risk and so forth. I have a feeling, that he was one of the top players in that class. He proved himself already. I mean, if you don't think LaMelo Ball is going to be relevant in an NBA for years to come, then you're blind as a bat, my friend.
It's just like John Morant. I mean, he's proven himself over these years to be considered a decent player. Maybe worth holding on to some of his rookie stuff.
What are your thoughts on the current football hobby boxes? Donruss Optics Select Prism. Prices are pretty high right now. It's strange. Will the hype strengthen and boxes go up? Or is it the dip hard? Hey, here's the thing. Boxes are going to be all about the players that are in it, the cards that are left. So like the past 2 years have been pretty phenomenal rookie classes for quarterbacks on paper. And, for, I guess, the 2020 set with Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert, it has proven that. For 2021 with Trevor Lawrence and there's more potential greatness in those quarterbacks in the sense of there's like 4 or 5 that are always talked about instead of just 2 or 3, maybe 4 with that draft class. Jalen Hurts is playing pretty well. 2 is going to be playing really well. So it really all depends on how well those careers go over time. Just take a look at, Prism Basketball 2018 with Luka Doncic. You can't, all that sealed product has gone up tremendously. So it really depends on those players. But again, if there's going to be an epic drop, here's the problem, right? If you're someone that's taking a chance on sealed wax, if those players in that particular draft class that suck, imagine these quarterbacks that haven't really done anything in the 2021 draft class. Just think of Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, and Davis Mills don't do shit. And they suck. And in 3 years, they're out of the league or backups. And if you're holding on to that sealed wax is just going to go doof and just tank. That's my opinion on it. Drew, I don't know if you have anything else to add there.
I mean, the biggest problem we have now is we're so behind on product releases that I think the box prices are already well overhyped. So I don't know how much more room there's going to be for it to go up. Because we've already seen how a lot of these players are performing, and that kind of gives you a gauge on whether that product is going to be people are going to raise the price just because there's a few good rookies that have proven themselves, or because some of their cards are selling for astronomical prices. There may this be that influence already. It was much better when you had that product release around the same time the season would start, and you wouldn't really know who you were going to collect or chase after. But now it's kind of like we already see them play, like in basketball, a full season before we get their products. And then it's kind of like, oh, well, we already know who the good players are and who the bad players are. And then it just kind of affects the price. So.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. It could be already high. It's high right now. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. I wish they would go back to releasing on time. COVID played a role.
I think products that are the really high end. So let's say like Eminence Football, Flawless. I think those products will be a little bit more stable, or have a better chance of more upside rather than like a Prism.
Yeah, 100%. Michael G says, hey, I purchased a 2019 Prism Purple Kobe out of 149 for 240. Do you think it's a good buy? All depends on comps, man. Don't know. I can't sit here and say yes or no. I would have to look up the card myself, do a little bit of research, find out what others have sold at. And if you got it raw, it looks great, could potentially gem, 9 or 10, then I would say yes or no, depending on the other prices. But that's what I would do. And I wouldn't really take anybody's advice. I would always go to the data. Yeah. I'm very data driven. Like Drew and I could sit here and ask each other. We've done it before privately. We're like, hey, do you think this is a good buy? And the first thing both of us do, we look up the price, do a little bit of research, and like, yeah, we'll give it our opinion, yes or no. But you could do that, right? Everybody could do that. And hopefully our collector app, if you guys haven't downloaded yet, make sure you guys check it out. Collector for all TCGs and eventually sports. We'll get to the point where we have sports cards. And that collector app is absolutely free and allows you to track and source everything. Sports is eventually coming. I know we've said it a couple times, but there's a lot of server costs and stuff like that. So, we got to make sure we're going to be good with that. A lot of data. Who's the best quarterback out of the 2021 draft? I mean, probably Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones. I don't know for sure. I'll let everybody else answer that. I'll keep my comments to myself. Just picked up my second Tom Brady rookie. Congrats. Yeah. Hey, Juice, I'm going to send you that 8 and fast break rookie auto I got. Keep up the bomb content, brother. Hey, we appreciate that. You guys never have to send us anything, but if you do, hey, man, thank you so much. Thank you. Back problems with Trout, not good. Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, no. I feel bad for the guy that got Tom Brady's last touchdown football over for $500K, but the auction was canceled and Brady came back from retirement. The ball is auctioned for $25K recently. I thought Tom Brady gave the guy a bunch of Bitcoin and everything else.
Well, he got they got like autographed jerseys and all of these other stuff. But yeah, it's kind of like some people said if that was really his retirement last one, it was kind of like he got kind of gypped out of it. But maybe now. Yeah. Maybe not so bad, I guess. If that ball sold only for 25.
I'm rooting for Judge to break the record. I will say this. I'm not a big fan of baseball right now. I haven't been a big fan of baseball since the mid-90s when Griffey, McGuire, all those guys were playing. I was a huge Griffey guy growing up. Loved baseball back then. Kind of got away from it. But I will say this. I hate the Yankees. Aaron Judge, watching him play in a lot of those highlights recently is making baseball more interesting again.
Or even watching like Juan Soto play. I mean, he's been on a tear from what I can see. So, I mean, anyone who's been holding on to Juan Soto, maybe it was good.
Otani is a stud. Look at all his records he's breaking. Hey, he's breaking all those records and they keep losing.
Yeah. I mean, is he going to get a World Series? I don't know. Is he on the right team for it?
The Angels suck, dude.
So again, it's a good player on kind of a mediocre team. I think maybe if he goes somewhere else, he might have a better chance. But
in baseball, you need a lot of pieces. I say every market is crashing and every market gets a boom. Facts, man. Outside the box. Hold for 2 or 3 years and you shall experience another boom, or sell bandwagon trend and chase money forever. Who's the best quarterback out of the 2020 draft class? Probably Herbert, I would guess.
Burrow, Herbert. I mean,
and Gin and Juice, will you ever get back into Pokemon? I mean, we collect Pokemon on the side.
Pokemon on the side, yeah.
We go to Pokemon conventions. We do shorts of Pokemon openings. We do a couple of videos here and there. The last video we did, full video, was the Collecticon. We'll still sprinkle it in there every now and then. We'll still share collections. Make sure you follow our personal Instagram accounts at Gin Collects on IG and at Lootbox TV.
Just so the comment, we'll get to it later, but Pujols, yeah, he's also been about to hit 700 home runs. Sheesh.
If you're looking to make money in baseball, Bowman is the only way to go.
That is true.
Is it?
And we might start to open up some Bowman baseball. You guys might have to help us figure out who to chase. But
I just want Griffey stuff. I've been looking for boxes where I could try to potentially get some dope Griffey 90s inserts, and I might open up one of those boxes. But if you're going Bowman humming, buddy, by all means, I'll let you do it. I'll watch you, cheer you on, hug you, cry with you, hold your hand if you need to. No, getting weird. All right, later.
Yeah, getting too weird. That's right. You got to save that for late night.
Late night. Ludi's box, only in OF. I found a 2003 Bowman Chrome Tom Brady in a secondhand shop for almost nothing. Well, you're one of the luckiest people on earth. Congratulations, my friend. How strong is an investment do you feel holding retail blasters megas of NBA and NFL Premiums for Prism Optic Select in 2 or 3 years for 2021, 2022 products. Oof.
Retail, no. Those doesn't get printed into the ground.
I would say this. Prism, probably not. It really depends. I haven't opened up too much Prism retail. I don't know if Tiger's in there, but Optic I know has downtowns active but retail this year, and Select has zebras in their product. I would just make sure it's one of those products and release years that have those type of inserts in it. Then it's a possibility you might want to hold on to it. But yeah, Jen hit the nail on the head. I mean, retail's not really anything, but that's just us. We don't open up a ton of retail.
Well, we saw the problem with, I think, was it Select Football? Because we did the box battle with a Sports Card Investor, and that Silver Herbert field level or whatever was also found in retail boxes. So imagine how much value that's going to maintain when they print those retail boxes down to the ground.
Yep.
And and those pulling those silvers aren't as hard as it used to be. So
Facts. I just read a comment earlier because I got the screen up on the other page of most recent Luchador mask. We'll get to that in a minute, but here we go. Thoughts on LaMelo Ball? Going to be the future of the NBA in about 5 years. One of the best point guards in the league very soon. I think he's the real deal.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm starting to collect his autos when I can.
Yes, sir. I pulled a Drake from and tore it up.
Oh, nice.
Don't know why. This guy, and don't know why. Hey, man, sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know. What's up, guys? Love these live posts. Hey, Comic, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I've taken my collecting to a new direction and buying what I like. No more expensive F1 for me. Ooh. Well, at least you're buying what you like, right?
Yep. That's
at the end of the day, buy what you like. Buy what you love. Oh no, here we go. Dennis calling us out. Guys, just hope you guys don't start breaking those Fanatics Diamond boxes and hype up those 10K products reserved for breakers only. We have never, I have no idea. We have to do some research. I have no idea. But we have never actually had box breaks like crazy. We tried it once or twice with Pokemon, and it's because we opened up a vintage box and some of our other friends out there in the YouTube world got in on it. But we have never started breaking. We have no plans on start breaking. For everybody else, we're going to break for ourselves. You might see the content change a little bit. I do want to get a better camera. I do want us to do a little bit more in-depth, cooler videos, more, better recording, stuff like that. I do want us to take it to the next step because we love talking to you guys. We love sharing our experience. I think that's really what our channel is about. Yeah, we'll see. But no real desire of breaking. Gambling is for fools. Hey, man, I gamble all the time. The purple Kobe I bought for 220 or 240 out of 149 is a PSA 9, by the way. Okay, I still look it up, Michael. Let me know what the last one sold for. People wrote Josh Allen off. That's very true. Very true. But you could probably buy a bunch of Josh Allen stuff a lot cheaper right now than you could Trevor Lawrence. What's more expensive, Trevor Lawrence 101 shield or Josh Allen 101 shield? Mind you, Josh Allen is still a very young quarterback. Be interesting to see. So I randomly got 2020 Prism Tom Brady Silver as a PSA 10, and I sold it for $2K. Holy crap! Now that card sells for $600. Right place at the right time, man. You sold at the beginning, I assume, Joe. But congrats. That is pretty nuts. I purchased Peyton Manning rookie cards and autos. Trent, that's actually pretty cool. Alex says, catching a live stream finally. Love the national video. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We got Jake here. What players are worth buying? It's going to be up to you. It's hard to give advice on that because
everybody has a different kind of perspective.
Yeah. And like what our opinions are our opinions. We're not experts. I don't think anybody's truly an expert.
This is not financial advice.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's truly is an expert. It's nice to get opinions from a lot of people that spend a lot of money. Like I would hold the opinions higher of a couple other individuals in the hobby, and they know who they are. I reach out to them. I'm sure Drew has a select group of people he reaches out to as well to get their advice. But at the end of the day, you got to make that decision. Excuse me. And it's just so hard to really give it what it's worth, like give you my opinion. But right now, like for me, we always talk about LaMelo Ball. I've been talking about him for a while. I think LaMelo Ball is a really good player to invest in my opinion.
Yeah, because someone could think your opinion is hot garbage and say like he's not the best player. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. You collect Jalen Hurts, you think you like him personally.
I got a ton of Jalen Hurts autos.
But the next person could say he's not going to be anything. So again, it's just an opinion. So,
what are your thoughts on Trey Lance for this year? I think I've said it plenty of times. I think he's going to do decent because the team's decent, but I don't think he's a great quarterback. Oh, that's a good point, Rock Cards. Brings me to another point. We support Vegas and casinos that you put money into and get nothing back, while cards you always get something even if you lose. Yeah.
Couple bucks.
You guys saw the video that we did not too long ago where I was in Vegas. I opened up $700 worth of sports cards, walked away with some money. I put $700 in a slot machine and lost it in 38 seconds. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Again, but I think we're pretty good at the understanding the risks that we're taking, and we're comfortable with that. So if we push the hype, money cards makes cards the next main gambling source. I think it's already there, my friend. A lot of people treat cards, collecting cards, opening product like gambling. They're buying something they shouldn't be. I think for me is this: so many first round draft picks in every sport that become total buzz, and then you have a 6th round player that becomes the best player ever to do it.
Yep. I mean, look at Tom Brady. I mean, wasn't even.
That's what he's talking about.
I know.
But
you just never know.
You never know.
That's the risk, right? You might be that one odd collector who collects like this really random player, and then suddenly at the end of his career, he becomes the most illustrious player to ever. You never know.
You never know. One thing you know is you never know. How garbage is Panini right now? I don't know if they're garbage. I mean, like, yeah, they got some stupid shit going on. Their quality control is probably one of the worst I've ever seen. But I feel like a lot of companies are like that right now. I don't know. I think those individuals are in a real weird state right now with everything Fanatics is doing. It's kind of hard. I wish we just knew more. It'd be great if we knew more. We just don't. Hey guys, yo, Don, what's up, man? I just buy those boxes that cost $25 at Target, and that's fun, and collect the cheap ones. Hey, man, that's how you do it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you folks that like the cards I collect, I kind of do want there to be a value attached. That's how it's worthwhile to me. I collect shoes, but I don't collect like $20 Adidas. I have Jordans. I have some other stuff. Like I collect Nikes, like high-end Nikes. I collect video games that have values to it. I think anything I collect has a value to it. So I'm not going to sit here and say like I'm collecting rocks, for instance. Like, so it sucks if you want to. If you collect what you want to collect, but it just sucks from my standpoint because I don't want anybody to like think like, hey, he's only collecting stuff that is worth value. It's not that. It's just like I have to tie it to something. To me, a hobby and collecting something, I have to tie something to it, like a value to it. It helps me realize my collection, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. I'd rather sit in a casino and open a box than pull a slot handle. You like Willy Wonka slot machine, you say? We'll open up a Willy Wonka box instead. That's fact. How much is Fanatics going to affect YouTubers getting product? Not to say. We have not had any conversations with Fanatics. I'm sure there's other YouTubers that might, especially the big time that break for people instead of themselves. So that's different. So you'll see. I don't know yet. No big comments. I know we've already been affected ourselves with getting product because it's just so damn hard at the moment. Especially getting product at a decent price and not paying an arm and a leg for hot garbage, which has happened from time to time. And that's why you see us open up different boxes. Like, we're big fans of Marvel. Upper Deck makes a phenomenal Marvel product. We've had different guests on our show that open up, hockey, things like that. We're trying to dip our toes into understanding the entire collection space, and especially stuff that piques our interest. Comics, maybe Pokemon again, sports, basketball, football. And at this point, we would just want to rip and have fun and collect. And you guys just enjoy the experience. Do you believe the price of hobby boxes or retail will come back down? Tough to say, but yes, because we've seen it already. I mean, product did take a little dip there for a little bit. I think it's coming back up with football, but their product did take a little dip. The box prices are out of control. How can kids pay for these prices? Well, here's the common misconception. Like, I get kids, like, take care of the kids in the space, but kids were never paying for these boxes to begin with. Never. Their parents were paying for it. Now their parents are probably not spending the money, but I'm not a big fan of, like, hey, kids in hobby boxes. I've yet to see a kid ever spend their money on a hobby box, even when they were more affordable. That's just my opinion. Jin is a sexy beast. He absolutely is. Let's take a look at him, everybody. Zoom in on him. There he is. I'm a Buccaneers fan. Cards used to be cheap, and then Tom
Terrific
happened. Man, Kenny Pickett. Got my eyes on Kenny Pickett. There you go. How often do you guys send your stuff out for grading, and how much you guys tend to spend? We try to send it pretty often. I mean, every time we send something out, you guys get a video out of it. It's something I would like to do a little bit more frequent. It's just difficult at times. How much do we normally spend it depending on the card? Sometimes we do the $150 service or $100 service, whatever it is now. And sometimes we do the $50 service.
We really look at the value of the card and then determine what grading level is worth it.
Yep. Kurt Brown says, yes, you guys are right to purchase wax box. Pretty much any sport is very expensive for a good one. The average person can't even afford them to buy. Yeah, and that's more the shittier part. Like, they've gone up so much. Like, you can't just go out there and spend like a third of your check or half of what you make in a month on a hobby box. Yeah, it's just some bullshit. Definitely is. And I guess that's why I kind of like some breakers, because you're able to get in it on a kind of cheap and still hit those epic cards. At the same time, too, it's all hype. I wasn't opening up product back in 2015. I don't know how much it was cost for a Prism hobby box. It'd be interested to see what the actual price difference is. Maybe do a little research and get some facts for you guys and find out. But comparing a 2015 box of Prism when it first came out to a 2021 a box of Prism when it first came out, it'd be interesting to see.
I think we'll be shocked when we see like the prices.
Hopefully, and then we could truly bring attention to the hobby. Like, hey, this is where it used to be, and this is where we're at, based on players that haven't improved anything. And those players in those boxes, but see, those boxes probably gone up in price too. I think 2015, 2016, or was it 2016, 2017? Devin Booker. I think it was 2015, 2016. I think.
You know your D book.
I think. Those Marvel medals are freaking beautiful. I agree, 100%. Donald's the hobby, unfortunately, is not for kids anymore. It's now for investors. What kids can even afford blasters and mega boxes now. See, I don't know. As a kid, I was never buying like full hobby boxes. As a kid in the 90s, I could only buy packs. Even Pokemon, I bought single Pokemon packs. Like the hobby's still for the kids. The kids are still getting packs I guess I'm trying to understand because a lot of people bring up that argument, and it's hard for me to comprehend. Like, I don't see kids buying a bunch of wax. I personally, as a kid, growing up with jack shit, never bought a bunch of packs. I was lucky to get maybe 2 packs a week because a $100 booster box at the time for Pokemon was too much for me, or $60. So, yeah, it's hard for me to follow that. Do you guys set build for singles? I set build Pokemon. I don't set build sports. I only do singles in sports.
You're probably more of a player collector when you do sports, not so much a set.
Yeah, I know there's set collectors out there, but sets nowadays, holy shit. So many cards, so many inserts. Yeah. You guys ever going to rip some AEW cards? I did 1 box of AEW and I got a Sting auto, but it was a break. And yeah, that's it. That's it. When are we getting the Lori Markin hit of the box merch, dude?
That might be a good one.
I'm trying to think of a couple ideas for merch. I'm not, and Drew and I had conversations before about this. For whatever reason, I have this in my mindset. Like, I don't want to really push out a ton of merch until, like, 1, it's good merch, good quality merch. And 2, like, I want the merch to be meaningful. I want us to hit a certain number to where I think we deserve to have merch, if that makes sense. I see a lot of creators out there that create merch at like 15,000 subscribers. No knock on them. By all means, keep doing what you're doing. It's just, I'm so focused on just growth that I don't want to slow it down potentially or worrying about shirts and stuff. It's cool and all. But I think when we get to a point where merch is an option for us, when we talk internally, then you guys will see it and it'll be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about Albert Pujols' 700 home run. Damn, we're finally getting to it.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, we're 20 minutes behind. We'll try to get to everybody's questions. Let's see. Atani is like DeMarcus Cousins in Sacramento mid 2010s. I don't know about all that. I think it's a little bit better. What are your thoughts on Jason Dominguez? Invest, know nothing about baseball. Feel the Chargers is going to fly high this year. Possibility. Justin Herbert looks incredible. You guys feel better about Rare Edition? Do you guys feel any better about Rare Edition gaming or grading? Andrew, I'll let you answer that while I get caught up here on some of this.
I do like Rare Edition. I like the way that things are going. I did see another grading company I might want to try out, send a few cards out to see how it goes. So, I mean, for now, for the vibes that we've gotten from talking to Rare Edition, everything looks to be pretty good on their end too. So I have a lot of confidence in them. But only time will tell, right? Like where the market sees them and where they fit in the marketplace. So
100%. Who was your first or your NFL fantasy first pick? Drew, I'll let you go first.
I forget who I picked first.
I got shafted. There was collusion.
I think it's collusion.
And one
I
draft.
forget who I picked.
One draft, I got the last pick. But, I mean, I picked back-to-back. I got, like, Deebo Samuel and... Damn, I don't even remember off the top of my head. Let me open up my app. I'm going to tell you this.
Let's see. Who did I pick first? And I got a running back.
So, in the Lootbox Invitational... My first 2 picks were Devin Cook and Deebo Samuel.
I think I took Derrick Henry first in
Dalvin Cook. Sorry,
in our league I think both of them I took Derrick Henry as my first pick.
Oh, there you go. And then in the Marvel League, Espen Fantasy. Call it Juice Island out here.
The loneliest island ever.
That's a lie. Oh, I got Alvin Kamara and I got Deebo Samuel as my my last pick where I got the pick back to back. I don't know. My team in our Marvel League, I got Jalen Hurts, Alvin Kamara, James Conner, Debo Samuel, AJ Brown, Pat Freiermuth, Antonio Gibson, 49ers D, Evan McPherson, Adam Thielen, Alan Lazard. And then I think I got Julio Jones as like my second to last pick. I mean, I think I'm projected to finish in the top 3 in both leagues, or 3 and 4. But we'll see. I'll probably win again, you know. Anyway, Juice, is Ken Griffey Jr. your favorite baseball player? Yes. Gin and Juice, you guys are the best. Yo, thank you so much, Michael. Really appreciate that. I really hope the Bills can survive the playoffs. I do too. I want the Bills to win. I am focused on the Bills. Optic retail is going to tank. The price of non-numbered downtowns, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm going to see Juice rip a box while wearing a luchador mask. There it is. I can make it happen. I got one.
He needs a Cubone mask or that full-sized helmet.
Probably the helmet, because I don't think my ass can fit in Lindsay's fucking luchador mask. That dude's got a tiny ass head.
You gotta put 2 masks together.
Yeah. Pulled a black slate, but the pricing is dropping. Hold or sell. Black slate of what? I guess. Those diamond boxes are terrible, worth about $500. Andrew P says EAGLES, Eagles. Sorry, I had to do it. Bottom market is going to tank? Maybe. Probably. Y'all too nice and genuine to be box breakers. Facts. But there's some really nice box breakers out there, let me tell you.
There's some good ones.
Did you see Bless at the Babe Ruth 101 cut? Yeah, I did.
Yep.
He was at the Phoenix Card Show. I was DMing him. I was trying to meet up with him, but we were both there at different times. But I know Bless can be a little wild sometimes, but I think he means well. He means well. We love you guys like family. See you at Thanksgiving, yo. See you there, buddy.
Ooh. What you having? Or do we got to bring anything?
Kenny W., how was the Phoenix show? And do you guys plan on getting into baseball anytime? Phoenix show was actually really good. Great venue, good size. There was more vendors than the Burbank Card Show, but the Burbank Card Show was more popular, had a lot more people, and it was packed. There was plenty of vendors, plenty of space to add a little bit more vendors. I think the Phoenix Card Show, or the Arizona State Card Show, however they want to call it, has a lot of potential behind it. I love for that to be a show that we're a part of in the future. As for the baseball, I think you guys heard Drew earlier say that he might rip some Bowman. I might rip some baseball. We'll try to get back into it every now and then. But it's just difficult because we don't know. And then we get roasted. So there's that. Oh, man. Buying as many Jordan pulls as I can. Well, good luck, buddy. Do you think cards values will keep dipping, or is there now the time to buy? Look, a lot of card values are actually still going up, depending on the person. I think now people are more selective when they're buying.
Some of the things like the LeBrons have taken big hits, like his rookie stuff. So those might be a good time to pick up now, because they're gonna keep going up at some point.
Yeah. You guys watching WoW? What? No, I'm not watching. I don't know what I mean. Anyway, Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFC East. Eagles are trash.
Oh, you just heard it here. Juice just said it. Clip it.
No. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here, right? We're gonna get this guy here. That way I can have outside the box there, because it opens up my timeout. Then I put the user in timeout for saying trash. So now he's in timeout. So Lootbox TV timed down Andrew for 300
5 minutes. Dang.
300 seconds for saying some blasphemy in my chat.
Dang. But clip it, guys. He did say it, and then just blow it out of context.
You guys watching the World Cup is what the guy said. I got it. Yes, I do plan on watching the World Cup. If so, any players you're watching for? I really just want to see some good matches. I think England's going to do really well. I would love to see what the United States is going to do. I got PC a lot of United States team members already. But yeah, just really going to watch, have fun, probably rip a box or two of World Cup with Drewski. What about you, Drew?
I'm excited to just see some matchups. I see how everyone plays. It's going to be exciting to see. You know, it comes around every few years, so it's always a good time to see what products will be available for us to open and see if everyone can live up to the hype that they've been having. So, kind of curious to see what players will do well.
100%. Now I'm going to throw this out there. I just saw it's coming from our Twitch viewer, and bang, Marvel, a better investment over sports. I'll let you take a swing at that there.
That's a tough one. It really depends on the character that you're looking for. So, for me, modern day sports, yes, I think it's a better investment. But I mean, the real investments come into the vintage Marvel stuff. So,
100%. I really think Marvel has the opportunity to take off really well. A lot of the number cards are so damn hard to get. And plus there's a lot of collectible inserts. If you get the right type of Marvel cards, now not all Marvel cards are collectible. You get the right type of Marvel cards, the precious metal gems, the right characters, yes, you could have some really good stuff.
Which is why the Spider-Man sets were pretty hard. Because everyone loves Spider-Man, your neighborhood spider.
Here we go. Just tuning in, but what do you think of T-Law and Jalen Hurts? I think I know the Hurts part, though. I think Jalen Hurts has the ability to be a great quarterback. I think the problem that's throwing him down is his arm. He's got to come up this year. He's got a great wide receiver core now. He's got a great offense. If he can't get A.J. Brown the ball, he's not going to be the guy. But I do think he has the capability of being the guy, and I'm highly invested in him right now. As for T-Law, I think he has the possibility of being there. I think Doug Peterson's a great QB mind for a young quarterback. I think he can improve. Do I think he's a huge buy right now? It's tough. I mean, you're going to be paying a premium for him and he's done nothing. But is the possibility there? Is he going to be the next Tom Brady? I don't know about that, but the possibility is there for sure. Right. Ant-Man a good invest? I mean, I think so. I don't know. I would take my opinions and Drew's opinions with a grain of salt, right? Do your research, find out. But would I invest in Ant-Man? If that was my guy, sure. But my guy's LaMelo. Are the Marvel Blaster Box better than the $500 plus hobby boxes? Hell no. And it's not even close. Not even close. Outside of the box, I can see that happening around the first of the year. Sports Card Show. What's up, buddy? Cheers, gents. Hope you're doing well if you're still watching. This is true, blah, blah, blah. What do your wives/girlfriends think of the hobby? My girl actually just got started into collecting. She loves the idea. She thinks it's fascinating. She's bigger into Pokemon. But she does all our eBay. So if you ever buy anything off of eBay, it's going to be Cat handling it. I might chime in every now and then, but she is the sole operator. So be nice. If I see any rudeness, I'm going to...
Yeah, if he sees any 4 stars, you're going to get in trouble.
I kind of agree about Lance as a Niner fan. I think all the people that bought Josh Allen rookies in 2018 now, cha-ching, I see Lance taking a couple years to develop. That could be a possibility. But yeah, you're right. I can't deny it. Oh, I see Jen smiling a little bit. I might be getting into something good. I saw a little smirk from you.
You always see smirks from me.
Here we go. Drew, this is right up your alley here. Thoughts on PSA versus HGC? I'm a flipper. I can send 20 cards in to HGC. Have them back in a week. Post it and sell a week. You can't do that with PSA. What do you think of that, Drew?
If you like less money, that's fine. I mean, to be honest with you, like PSA is going to still hold the highest value overall. So, I mean, if you're in that mindset of just flipping and for you timing is the most important, then that's the best way to go. Fast turnaround time. I mean, you might not be getting max dollar for everything, but I mean, at least it's something, right? So
no. Here we go. What's your personal opinion on Jalen Green? Too early to tell us my personal opinion. Rockets are very young.
Potential's there, though.
Yeah, definitely potential's there. What's the point of collecting if it's not worth than what it's made from? Facts. I'm just going to say facts. If you guys heard about John Mayer's watch collection, I have actually, because one of my best friends, his name is Dude Luck, and he collects a bunch of watches, and this has come up plenty of times. Nick Foles, my local LCS, has a Topps Dynasty for $4,000. It's cool to see, though. LOL. That might be something Drew and I might sink our teeth into. That's like right up our alley. So if we do something, maybe we'll grab a box of that. I don't know.
Topps
We'll see what
Dynasty,
happens.
You gonna open it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not? One card, right?
Yeah.
One card. You get one shot, one opportunity. No sees anything you want. 8 Mile M&M, anybody? Nope. Gin and Juice, baby. What's up? I really find a Series 1 garbage pail, kids. Oof.
That's super expensive.
Is it? I that's something I can't get into. I don't know what the appeal is of that. I don't see Target and Walmart lowering prices. Target and Walmart, I mean, their prices are pretty on point with MSRP. I didn't know they raised in prices. Am I missing something? Buy what you love so you don't mind throwing it in your PC. Facts. Marvel's Masterpieces is a wonderful set that you can get original art from. Facts. Yep. We've opened up a box. Open up 2, I think, right? Did you have a box? Yep. Can we get a meow from the Cool Cats Club?
Ooh, meow.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
All the sports people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right. I don't know. We already answered that one. Is Marvel a better investment over sports cards? Really tough to tell. Eagles are winning the NFC East. Facts. Colts are winning the NFC South or AFC South. Maybe. Serena Williams cards are on fire. Well, yep, I could see that. And she retired, didn't she?
Yep.
Personally, the best thing about your channel and your content is you don't do breaks. You open for yourselves, and you see the joy and the reactions are genuine. Hey, Jose, thank you. Really appreciate it.
We'll let you know if we think the box sucked.
Yeah. Facts, or you just see me this launch. You should see me after. Maybe we should record those conversations.
Ooh, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. This is bullshit. I love borrow cards, collecting the 90s Fleer, Metal, Ultra Fleer, Fleer. Love the current Marvel Metal, also beautiful cards. Yep. Facts. Let's see. Ooh. Remember paying $3.29 for a box of 2018 Select Football?
Sheesh.
Now that in 2018, that just shows you. Now, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but the product has drastically changed too. Didn't it go from like 6 packs and less inserts to now 12 packs and like a shit ton of inserts?
Yeah.
The book was 15. Yeah. Ooh, 03 Exquisite first came out $500, I believe. What? People are greedy. Everybody's greedy in some way. There's tons of cheap products for kids, Max. Put them back in cigarettes, says Derek. Dude. Oh, man, we don't want that to happen again. Agreed, Juice. I was always buying packs and watching the grown-ups take down the boxes of stuff. Dude, see, facts. Like, I don't remember ever as a kid spending more than $10 on a couple packs, and they were always the retail packs at like Walmart. I rarely went to the hobby shop. I remember buying all my Pokemon packs at the 7-Eleven on the corner. My mom bought me multiple blaster boxes growing up. It was usually single packs. I'm 28, by the way. Well, there you go. Panini ruined coming back to the hobby for me. Why is it just Panini? Gin and Juice G Fuel. Imagine that.
Ooh.
What would our flavor be? Everybody leave a comment below. What do you think our G Fuel flavor would be?
If we did a gin and juice flavor? That's a good question.
It's just actual alcohol in a powdered form. You had it and you just get lit. I don't understand T-Law's prices. Even if he has a great season, the Jags aren't going anywhere. Prices are insane for someone who's not going near a Super Bowl. Max. I see all the
Also, things weird like strawberry kiwi. Nice.
strawberry, pineapple, dab sauce, wild punch, flavor, strawberry kiwi, grape.
Raspberry pina colada.
Ooh, Dennis, that's a good one. Raspberry and strawberry is pretty good too. A lot of people like strawberry.
Yeah, I think it's a basic.
Who would be the strawberry? Me or you?
Versus what other fruit?
I don't know.
Raspberry. I think you'd probably be more of a strawberry.
Probably. Cardboard flavor. Yeah.
I mean, if Pokemon had a taste, maybe Pokemon flavored.
Wait, what? Someone says
Just grind the Pokemons in there.
Oh man. Anything strawberry, watermelon for me. Gin is the kiwi, juice is the berry. Hey.
Juice is the fruit.
Nobody thought Burrow would sniff a Super Bowl last year. Either T-Law starting the season against Washington. Could be his coming out party, yeah. But to be fair, I agree that the Bengals were coming along a lot further than the Jags.
Ooh, huckleberry. Now that's an interesting flavor.
I think I'm going to send my PC stuff to Rare. Love their slabs. I agree. I think you should. Not sponsored, by the way. Is it better just to buy the hit that you want or spend the? This is a question we get all the time. Always buy the singles, never open product. Save it for us, the dumbasses. Stamp of juice approval. Bang. We would save so much money, Drew. Our collections would be god tier if we decided not to open up product.
We spent all of that money we spent on opening product on.
Imagine all the boxes of National Treasures and Flawless you and I have consumed. Imagine what we could actually own.
Yeah, but then we would have missed out on some of the really big cards that we've pulled.
Yeah, fair. And the excitement. And everybody there like, oh my God.
For us to live forever on the internets.
Buddy, we are forevers on the interwebs. Let's see. What's your favorite sport to collect? For me, it's basketball. I don't know. Drew, what is yours?
Basketball, Formula One.
There you go. Hobby went up 2,000%. Ridiculous. They used to be $150. Logan, can you send me some screenshots? I'm trying to find prices, literally, of what they used to be. I can't. Don't you influencers play into the hype? So this guy must just be new to the conversation. Missed the entire conversation because we're dying down now. We've been live for about an hour. And I guess we're influencers.
Kind of, yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, people are hyping it up themselves. So
there's a lot of hype going on. Do we play a role? You betcha. That's why we're here to say, hey, don't buy into the hype.
But are we moving the market like as much as people think? Probably not. I don't think our 80,000 followers are all going out when we say we like Flawless, and then they're all buying up cases of Flawless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed. Boom, Jin's the man, says JW. Oh, that's cute. Your boy's back.
JW in the house.
JW, how long you been stalking Drew for? Been a bit, right?
It's okay. He gets all my exclusive feet pics.
This is facts. I love DC. Like, wait a minute. Do you mean like owns? Like owns like owns like the war? Like who's better?
I think so.
Or owns like purchase wise, because then you're just a knucklehead. A knucklehead. My girl's collecting Pokemon too, shaking my head. Hey, nothing wrong with collecting Pokemon. Jen, have you ripped any F1 Dynasty lately?
Mm-mm.
Are you going to?
I don't know. It's got to be a case.
There it is.
I don't want to end up with the principal.
Juice would have to be a fruit with no hair.
A grape?
Probably. JR, Panini, their select changes $1,600 a box. And I can afford, but not paying that. Waited for retail, and they handicapped it by not including fill level this year. Oh,
interesting.
Interesting indeed. Buy singles, open products for fun. I buy only Pokemon, though. There you go. Finity Ripper with the facts. Opening product is always more fun than buying the singles. But you gotta be careful.
But it costs more. A lot more.
If you guys bought only singles, we wouldn't get content. Dennis understands. The man of the people.
Now we can have our weekly mail day videos every week.
Yeah, but
you can
sometimes
see our
those are
mail
boring.
day. I know, but I mean, you can see our mail days. I just bought this.
See, sometimes I like JW, and sometimes I just want to stone cold stunner. Like if I see him, I'm gonna give him the birds. Bah! Kick him in the midsection. Just bah!
I gotta laugh when JW is like 6'7", 210, like
I'm still going for it.
Shit.
I'm still
like, you
going
try to
for
come
it.
for him.
I'm still
lays
going
you
for
out,
it.
just like bah, and you're like, ugh.
I'm still going for it.
I'd like to see that. All right, JW, meet up at the next show.
Y'all need to do ASMR. Apparently, he like follows our accounts and he won't tell us his real name, and he's actually seen us at a
JW.
show,
Yeah, I remember him saying he's seen us before.
which is kind of creepy.
It's okay. It's good to have those stalker fans.
Wait a minute, what? I love the ones where you slowly took off your socks, bro. Okay. Okay. What do you mean?
Look, why do you keep telling everybody all of this like free content I send you, bro?
Oh man. The Razor's Edge. Oh man. R.I.P. Scott. Favorite card store that is that's not in your state. Ooh.
Bleakers. No, just kidding. It's Louisville. Of course it's Louisville.
What if we didn't have to pick Louisville? Because I'm going to pick Louisville too.
I don't know if we've dealt with any other.
How about we give our
I would
favorite?
say Bleakers. I would say Bleakers, just because Jess is there.
That's fair. I was going to say, how about we say like the card shop we want to go to badly, but we haven't been. I would say Card Collector 2. So I really want to go to Card Collector 2 spot.
Ryan's stop. I do want to visit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, now that you put it like that. I like Jess. I like Ryan. Maybe if I go back to Ryan, I can beat him up on trying to sell him my F1 cards.
Oh man, Ryan, make the move, buddy. Joel, are you done with Pokemon?
Yes, we're done. Completely done. We're never gonna get into it ever again. We don't. What's Pokemon? Like what is that? Pokemon. Like I'll poke Juice if that's what you guys know. No, we still love Pokemon on the side.
Yeah, I mean, I collect with my girl, love it on the side. We have a couple shorts every now and then of us opening up big time packs. Will we ever get to the full time content where it's a weekly recurrence? I don't know, man. Probably not. It's not really doing these modern sets are not really doing it for us. I do like some of the alternate arts, but I can just buy those. The vintage is just getting to a point where it's just scam city. It's just really, really tough. Really tough. All right, everybody, we're going to take a couple more questions, probably end it for the night. Been a good, healthy, long discussion. I appreciate everybody's feedback. I appreciate everybody coming through, especially you, JW, you too, buddy. Don't worry about it. Dennis, thank you. Everybody else, Finny Ripper, everybody. You
guys
all
have
are
topics
phenomenal.
you guys want us to talk about? Always leave it in the comments in these lives. We'll take a look at it, and then if we find some interesting topics to talk about, we'll definitely make it into a little segment.
Yeah, we still do have a couple guests that we're trying to get on. We'll probably have the collector team on here, at least their CEO. on here in the coming weeks to talk about the app and some future stuff and just what it like is, what it's like to collect overall. It would be a fun conversation. Go from there and a couple other spots too. So you guys let us know.
Maybe get the great curator on here when I reveal my PSA grades. Make him cry.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. There's a place in Cedar Rapids, Iowa called the Locker Room Legends. A super awesome store. Love it. Best sport card to YouTubers, Gin and Juice. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Really do. More Marvel, please. We got a couple more openings coming up.
And then when E-Pack drops, maybe I'll do a live E-Pack opening or something.
PC tour, maybe. Yeah, we can show you a couple of our PCs. Drew, I've been trying to get him, like, once we get situated. This is why I need the big boy cameras that I was talking about earlier. Because I got to make Drew's collection into a movie. It's going to be fun.
Cinematic movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be like explosions in the background.
Rare edition graded cards are really hard to search for on eBay, dude. They're so tough.
Yeah.
They're very small. Very small. And damn, got to wait another week. Going to miss you guys. Dude, leave some comments, man. Leave some comments in the video.
Let us know who you are.
We got a video. I'm going to try to get a video out tomorrow. And then we got a video coming out Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Some more shorts this week. We got some content coming. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be wild. Cash Million, what's up, buddy? Hope all is well. Thank you, man. Rich, it's all right, man. If you want to watch what we talked about, it's fun there at the beginning. It's still fun now, but you missed a little bit of conversation there. Favorite card you pulled? Probably the Justin Herbert Flawless RPA. Juice, you are also a huge fan of LaMelo. Any idea on if he signs jerseys or cards in person? So I guess we'll end with this, with the LaMelo talk. Because I heard a rumor, and the rumor is that he has almost done his Panini contract. And when he's done his Panini contract, he's more than likely not going to re-sign. And he's probably going to look for an exclusive deal with someone else. But then it's going to turn into like the Michael Jordan and LeBron James situation from Upper Deck, where you rarely have product coming out and they're rarely going to sign stuff. And a lot of those individuals don't sign in person. So we strongly believe that LaMelo Ball's autos are going to go through the roof on cards. I'm pretty sure that if he doesn't sign his redemption soon, they're going to have to take him to court. So I highly believe that those redemptions are going to get fulfilled. I don't know for sure. I don't have a crystal ball, but that's my opinion anyway.
Hopefully they do.
Yeah. All right. My last question for me, just off the top of your head, what do you value your PCs right now? Ooh. I don't know if we're really comfortable with saying that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I will just say this. Drew's collection is a lot more expensive than my collection, but my collection is not cheap either, if that helps. Maybe we'll do some more collection videos soon. There we go. All right, everybody.
Great night to move.
There we go. You're going to have to move. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for us tonight. Really appreciate it. One heck of a conversation. As always, we always love it when you guys can come out. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Until next time. Deuces.